Hey beauties, good morning to you. I know we live in a day and age where truth is in the back pockets of people while lies, and when I say lies, I don't want you to take it only in its very present and understandable meaning as truth versus lie. If you're telling a truth versus lie, meaning things that are really not necessarily important. People are knowledgeable with garbage. People are knowledgeable with folly. People are knowledgeable with things that really in the long run will wither away like cheese tricks, popcorn, and soda. You know, like when you go to, unfortunately, some churches and the message is very basic. The message is no further than a cheese tricks and a popcorn in the mouth with soda fizzing away. There's some little language defects, word defects. Sometimes people wonder if it's a speech therapy issue or a dyslexia or whatnot. You know, you hear the different jargons, the different diagnosis on how people will call certain words. And sometimes when I notice it becoming almost gospel in the mouths of people, I say to myself, you know what, every now and then or for a little bit, I'm going to do a little educational tip. Now, I don't know if it is very difficult when you're saying certain words. Sometimes my tongue gets tied when I'm trying to call out a difficult word. I can't think of one now, you know, and sometimes the brain just is moving a little too fast and I have to just stop the teeth and the tongue and the mouth and say, all right, let me break it up in syllables. Let me break it up in syllables and get my mind at the same pace with the teeth, the tongue, and the mouth. All right, there's a word that I really hear people say incorrectly, and I don't know if it is that they think that is a correct word. They want to say the word influence. They keep saying influence. Maybe I'm not saying it as how they are because my mind is very conscious of what they're doing and trying to correct it. So I'm at the resolution stage, and I'm finding it difficult to do it at the before stage. It's not influence, it is influence. Sometimes they're talking about the screen, like when you're screen recording, you know, the screen on your television, that glass thingy that shows a picture or the movie or whatever thing that you're watching visually. It is not scream. Like if somebody's screaming, or if you're talking about ice cream, it is screen. Screen. Not scream. It is not certificate. It is certificate. Certificate. Break it up in syllables. Certificate. Not certificate. Even the last one is incorrect. Just break it up in syllables. That is how we had learned, you know, when we were doing the basic phonics. In the syllabus, they teach us how to break up words in syllables. So it is not certificate, it is certificate. It is not influence, it is influence. Influence. Break it up in syllables and it will work for you. I'm trying to think of another one. Sometimes we want to speak about either or. I see people write either, which is EITHER space, and there's another word, ARE. No, that's a verb that is incorrect. It is either space OR. So you're trying to make a distinction if it is this particular thing or another particular thing. So it is not either R. It is not either R. It is either or if you just want to say or versus R. R is, it's like a, so ARE is a present tense verb. So you're speaking about what you're seeing presently. So you know the past tense would be were. So it's like saying the trees are beautiful. It is segueing you to tell you that something is coming. There's something about the particular thing that you're talking about. So beautiful would be the adjective. It is describing the condition or the disposition, whatever it is, of the tree. So you would say the trees, A-R-E. You would not say the trees, O-R. O-R is a conjunction word. So you want to show the difference between two parts or two subjects, two elements, whatever the thing is. That is why you would say either you go up the road or you go down the road. You don't say either you go up the road, A-R-E, down the road. That is grammatically off. It is incorrect. It is not connoting anything with sensibility. It is nonsensical. It is not joining the 2 points holistically. They're not sticking together because it is off grammatically. So remember, A-R-E is really the present tense verb, an active word, which is segueing you into describing something that you're talking about in the present. Were would be the past tense. So you can say, I had a discussion with Toni-Ann and told her that the trees were beautiful, that we had planted some time ago, for example. But if I'm talking about it in the presently I'm saying it to somebody and I want to speak about its present condition, I would say the trees are beautiful, the flowers are beautiful. Either you go up the road or the conjunction word is it, which is giving me a dichotomy, a different fact or a different opinion. I would say either space or. Please go back to your basic phonics. Nothing is wrong if you're an older person and you don't remember your English. It is important because what ends up happening, and I'm seeing it, is that not everyone will be able to decode and say, oh, I think I know what the person is saying. Oftentimes, sometimes, let me not say oftentimes, sometimes people will make comments on a post of mine and I see the grammatical errors and I have to reread it and say, oh, okay, I see what they're saying. Like I have to spend time rereading it. Now, another person who may not necessarily think critically or have the time or have the feeling or the unction to do so may read it incorrectly. You may misspell a word because a word with just one letter missing can connote another word with a negative meaning with one letter being in it. So a letter being missing from a particular word, it's the separating element or separating letter from it being a good word or an evil word. I can't think of a word right now. I wanted to give an example. The perfect example just came to me. Hell versus hello. I was going to say devil versus evil, but the two connote the same. But hell versus hello. That's the best one that just came to my mind. All right. So, and with that being said, if you use an incorrect part of speech with a word spelled incorrectly, it may connote something completely different to the reader. Remember, they're not hearing your heart. They're not hearing you verbally speaking. So because of that, it can be, there is a miscommunication. People take it personally, feeling that you have wronged them, harmed them, or hurt them. And then we have a problem. We have a defect because the communication was off. There's a reason why God has allowed us to create language. The English language, standard English, being grammatically correct versus grammatically incorrect. Because it's not just, oh, sure, it won't, gain me a penny or two, yes, but it can cost you a relationship or 3 or even 4. Salient, important relationships. Secondly, you want to be able to communicate at your optimal level. If you know a better way, why not try it? Where people can understand you at all levels. Paul said, I became all things unto all men or women that I may save some. Because you won't be able to save everyone, so to speak. Please, beautiful people, let us lift our craft, let us lift our lives and improve on it. We can unlearn some bad things and then relearn good things and practice it and be